Hey peeps, we're doing an unboxing today of the Circle of Doors Tarot. Yes, Tarot Shrink and Victoria totally talked me into getting this deck, and I'm very excited to open it. I've actually had the deck for like, I don't know, I think maybe almost 2 weeks now, and just with the holidays and everything else that was going on, my son having a lot of time off of school, I did not get to open this deck, and I really wanted to open it while I was at home alone and just had some time to myself, preferably with a nice cup of tea or a glass of wine. But we have neither a glass of wine nor tea today, but we do have each other, and we are going to unbox this together and see what we think. First of all, I love the box that it comes in. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then this is like a faded out Circle of Doors tarot here. Packaged very well, I thought, for an indie deck, price-wise, reasonable. Let's see if I can, not gonna gracefully open it though. That was not graceful. Comes wrapped in paper and bubble wrap, very well taken care of. And then it says, may you discover beautiful insights. Thank you for trusting the journey with love and thanks. Is it Jill and Anne? Yes, Jill and Anne. And then they have like a little business card and a sticker as well. That's very lovely. That's gonna have to get tossed. I was gonna keep that, but we broke that. So I'm not keeping that. Oh my gosh, it was so sunny out, and now it just got gray again. And I've talked recently on the channel about how I love this time of year, and there's like, I think part of why I love it so much is that when the leaves drop and you have like the skeletons of the trees, and then when the sky is gray, which it gets very gray here, typically here in New England at the end of November, there's just this like moody magic. And so we're just having one of those moments outside, so I'm just pausing to enjoy it because it's so, I do have to say, for all of the change that moving brought, that was unexpected, having this beautiful view in the backyard is really pretty magical. So, but I digress. So this is what the box looks like. The words today: full moon in Gemini. Can you feel it? Okay. And guys, as part of my moving thing, I lost my seam ripper, and I know I could just purchase another one. I know, but I love that one, and a viewer gifted it to me, and I feel like I loved it so much. It's hard to get rid of it. Oh, nice like velvety velour matte feel to this. Look at how beautiful that is. And then here's that, and it says, oh, and here they are here with the lovers in the back. I believe that they're like really good friends, right? I feel like that had come up in conversation when I was considering purchasing. Our intention is to open the door to conscious conversation and to spark inspiration along the journey of life. The women within these cards tell the story of quintessential archetypes, seasons, and cycles. All of these photographs were created in ritual, each muse called to embody the timeless expression and message of each card. Circle of Doors is the voice of the goddess in all her forms. This is our offering to the divine feminine within us all. May these photographs and words invoke your highest inspiration and call you to walk fearlessly towards your dreams. Created by Anne Stavely and Jill Sutherland, guidebook written by Brian Duffy, 78 cards, 180-page guidebook. CircleofDoorsTarot.com is where you can purchase. I'll put the link below. I did purchase this with my own funds. And then right there it says, trust the journey. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Which door will you choose? It says. All right. Oh, nice. The it doesn't come like held together by anything, which is kind of nice. I enjoy not having to open up the plastic, to be very honest with you. It's like a linen cardstock. Yeah, it's definitely a linen cardstock. You see that up close? Yeah. Card size is nice and meaty. Here it is compared to Divine Circus. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. And then here is the Circle of Doors at the bottom of the box as well. Very beautifully done. All right, let's check out the guidebook. What do we got going on for the guidebook? So 180 pages. Definitely, oh, beautiful. Card reproduction. There's like a poem, and then guidebook meanings with affirmations, and there is a keyword as well, which is really beautiful. I was very intrigued by the guidebook when I was talking with my friend Victoria about this deck, and okay, surrounded by powerful women, each of them radiating timeless wisdom. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is really gorgeous and lovely. Okay, nice guidebook. It looks like a guidebook that you're going to want to read through. And then the card backings, really beautiful. You know what it reminds me of? So I've talked about in previous videos that my son and I honor the grandmothers. And whenever we go to the ocean, we build a medicine wheel and we craft an altar inside of that based on what we find on the beach that we receive permission to place within the altar. And then when we leave that kind of as our offering to the ocean and allowing her to take that back into the sea, right? And this reminds me of that. So here we go. So this kind of cardstock, I will be very honest, it's not really my favorite cardstock. You guys know. For my OG viewers, it's not necessarily my favorite, but I don't mind in the case of this photography. It's very beautiful. Oh my God. The priestess is gorgeous. Goddess. Oh, I love the matriarch. That's the emperor. The Hierophant becomes the witch. I love that. Lovers. Oh my God, the chariot is gorgeous. I love that one. Justice card is beautiful. Oh, this is amazing. Yes, I'm in love with this deck already. Oh my God, the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card. The Hanged one. That's going to be a good one to meditate with. This Death card is beautiful too. Temperance. The Devil. Ooh, interesting. The Tower. Oh my God, the star is stunning. Look at that. And then the sun comes out here with that. The star is absolutely stunning. Let's see. What do we do about this? Because I don't want to, I'm in love with the sun, as I said in the previous video I recorded today. So we'll just do that. Oh, I like the sun. Aeon here. That's gorgeous. And then we have the Universe. So I like this Ace of Cups, Ecstasy here. Two of Cups, Connection. Three of Cups, Coven. Four of Cups, Benevolence. Five of Cups, Grief. Six of Cups, Innocence. Oh, it's precious. Seven of Cups, Fantasy. Oh, that's a wonderful keyword. Okay, I'm impressed with that 7. That's cool. 8 of Cups, moving on. And what an interesting way to place the cups in front of, I mean, it is very close to Rider-Waite-Smith, but still there's a slightly different feel to that one. Very interesting. 9 of Cups, Ritual. Love that. The 10 is Peace. Oh my God. The Maiden of Cups, the Dreamer. Gorgeous. The Mother of Cups, the Giver. The Maga of Cups, the Poet. And then the Crone of Cups, Healer. Okay, so then we have the keys. Elimination, the 2 is discovery. The 3 is doorway. The 4 is sanctuary. The 5 is struggle. So I'm assuming that, now I'm trying to remember, I'm assuming that the keys are the pentacles. Let me double check myself. But I could be wrong. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I am wrong because I think the shells are the pentacles. Where is the, here we go. 10 of keys, burnout. Okay, so the keys are the wands then, excuse me, not the pentacles. So 6 of keys, triumph. The 7 is perseverance. You know, I think I'm just like getting older in my tarot practice because I'm like, what is the name change? And it's like, oh my God, yes, name changes are good things, Racine. They're not always bad things just because it like makes you have to think a little bit instead of just being like, yeah, there's 10 of wands, you know? It's like, come on, Racine, lighten up a little bit, right? Mother of keys, teacher. Yeah, this is a beautiful deck. You know what it feels like? It does feel like the high priestess in that I would say, like, I feel like you have to come before this deck with reverence, yes, of course, as always, but also kind of this sense of patience to sit and to get acquainted. And that's the feeling that I have with this sense of, okay, I need to be reverent, I need to go slow, and I need to pay attention. And I like that butter knives for the 2 of knives there. That's very interesting. 3 of knives, dark mood. Not my favorite 3 of swords, but you guys know how I feel about 3 of swords. I'm very, very, very picky about it. Very picky. Ooh, 5 of knives, hollow victory. Fuck yes. That's going to be fun to work with. 6 of knives, new chapter. 7 of knives, cleverness. So, what was I saying, guys? Oh, yes, reverence and like taking your time. And that's what I feel like this deck wants. I love the size. I love obviously, I love black and white photography. You guys know this. I mean, hello. So I already knew that, and I had seen enough of the deck online to know, like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this deck. Like, it's not going to be one that I'm going to be surprised by and end up hating. But I think I was a little bit nervous around, like, is it going to live up to the hype? You know, sometimes when things get overly hyped, or like, even for me, not that this deck has been overly hyped, I don't mean it like that, but like, I talk about Tarot Vampires all the time and how amazing it is and incredible. And then sometimes people will message me and be like, I just didn't have the same experience with it, right? So I think I was a little nervous, like, am I going to feel, so now we're into the Pentacles, guys. Like, am I going to feel like a little bit let down? Like, it wasn't quite what I wanted it to be. And I don't feel that way at all. I feel very aware that, like, even in me not opening this deck for like 2 weeks, we are on a longer journey together and we get to go slow. Like, we don't have to rush. I think we have such a sense of go, go, go in our society. And sometimes that's a positive thing, but you know, sometimes, oh, I love this 7 of shells, patience. Look at that, guys. But sometimes, like, no, sometimes going slow is actually better, you know? And so I feel like this was like a slow, patient connection. That because of the slowness, because of the patience, that's 9 of Pentacles there, guys, which is another one of my determiners. And I love this. This is beautiful. Okay, where was I? Oh my God, I'm so rambly today. The sun feels so good. Yeah, we're on a slower journey and we don't need to rush. Like, we don't need to rush. I was thinking this for, oh, look, it's story time, but you guys are shocked. I was thinking about this with my son the other day because, you know, he has a lot going on schedule-wise for himself, and he's really been feeling like, you know, he's getting older and feeling the pressure, feeling very stressed, like rushing. And I was like, dude, we gotta just like slow down. Like we gotta just slow down, take a breath. We don't have to answer every message that comes through immediately. We don't have to rush to get to the practice 10 minutes before everybody else. Like, let's just like take a breath for a second. And I feel like this deck has given me permission to like take a breath and go slow. And like, it's okay. She's here. She's here. And we're going to have our time together no matter what. If that time is now or in a month, like that's okay. And I kind of like that freedom and permission to breathe. So maybe my first impressions of this deck are I have permission to breathe. And it's beautiful. And even though linen cardstock's not my fave, I actually don't really mind the feel. Like the gilded edging, of course, makes me happy. And I like this size. I do have larger hands. And I do try to say that because I know over the years, some of you have said to me like, hey, I have smaller hands. And actually like the Mystical Shaman Oracle is hard for me to shuffle, right? As an example, if you have smaller hands, this is a hefty deck. It is a larger size. If you have larger hands like me though, this is like a sweet spot size. This is like when I hold the Mary L Tarot and it just feels like, oh, that size is perfection. And it's similar as well to like the Ritual Tarot where it is wider, it's meatier. This is not, let's see. No, it's the same width as the Ritual Tarot. So I think you'll still get, you know, if you have smaller hands, it may feel a little uncomfortable, but I think you'll be able to get used to it. And it feels like it's going to break in really nicely. So first impressions are, I'm excited. And it's nice to take my time with this deck. And it will be fun to work with this in a slightly different way, I think, than I do traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. So I will give you guys final thoughts down the road, as always, full review. And I will put the link to the website because this is an indie deck down in the description box below in case you are interested. And if I remember, I will also try to put Tarot Shrink's review because she did do a full review of this. And so you might want to reference that as well if you're on the fence about purchasing it. But I definitely think it is worth the investment, at least at first unboxing. As I said, I will give you guys full opinions as always. So I hope you're doing well out there in the world. I am sending you guys, as always, much love and many blessings. And I will see you in the next video.